Lorianne Barnes joins us right now from the Vail Public Library, which is so much more than just a library. In fact, we'll be letting you know how you can take part in fencing lessons through the library. But right now, let's get to the topic of the day, the community read, One Book, One Valley. Tell us about this.
Well, it's that time of year, the 5th year, and we kicked it off a few weeks ago. So we chose a title called We Are Called to Rise, and it's the first book by an author in Las Vegas. Her name is Laura McBride. And she'll be joining us in March, so we'll get her in person. And there was a wonderful story on this community read. That's our author and the book cover of the hardback edition. And it's a wonderful story. I'm hearing from a lot of people that they're into it now, and some people have finished it. And it starts off a little bit on a downside, and there's the interweaving of 3 lives, 3 different families, so to speak, that something happens that intertwines them together, and it's like tragic. And it's a downer, but then things uplift. So the whole idea of the title, We Are Called to Rise, is that we can rise above and overcome what we've done. And it's similar to that movie Crash that came out years ago, where different people start intermingling because of things that happen in their life that connect them, and they didn't know one another. And that's like what's going on in this book.
Oh, yeah.
And we got some serious themes. It's fiction, but serious themes like PTSD, domestic violence, infidelity, those kind of things. So, but we figured that it just gives you lots of things to talk about.
Okay,
so,
well, that's what this is all about, a community read that gets the community talking.
That's right.
And you have little book discussions where you can all come together. You can go to the gas station and ask, hey, are you on chapter 4 yet? That kind of thing.
I know, I came into the library today, all of our copies were gone, and we had purchased 12 copies, so now there's only 1 left, so that was good. And we have postcards too, and I should bring you one next week, because we created these 2 different postcards, and they're to be colored on. You've heard about this new stressless coloring and adult coloring books. So we've got a difficult design for adults and a simpler design for kids, but we're encouraging people, all the libraries are encouraging folks to color these postcards. They're going to be sent to soldiers overseas.
Oh, wow.
And that's just getting into the theme of the PTSD, but something fun and something nice that we can do for all those, people serving overseas, men and women. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if we want to take part in any of the book discussions, when's the next one?
Oh, gosh. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but onebookonevalley.com will get you there.
Okay, great. Perfect.
It's very easy.
Okay. So we've got that going on. And then tell us a little bit about this fencing that we have happening.
Fencing at your library, of all things. So Cooter Overcash, and we spoke with him before. We've had him on for when he did his Teddy Roosevelt programs. He has a fencing club at Battle Mountain High School. And so he teaches fencing. So we're getting a demo tomorrow, and we are encouraging people can come and participate. So we've explained, you just have to, wear like a light T-shirt and just some pants, something comfy to move in, and all the padding will be provided. But he's going to demonstrate fencing, so on guard and touche.
Okay.
I can't even imagine. I'm going to want to be a little bit far back from those swords going, but I think it's going to be fascinating.
That should be really cool. And who knew Cooter Overcash could do Teddy Roosevelt as well as teach fencing? He's quite the Renaissance man.
He definitely is. Yeah, it's going to be a delight to see him again. I haven't seen him since last fall.
Well, just some fun things always happening at the Vail Public Library, and you're conveniently located. You're steps away from the Lion's Head parking structure and the slopes. If people want to take a little break from their day, go on in, maybe read the paper, they can do that.
That's what we want. Enjoy the fireplace lounge. Our windows, all the windows are open to the ambiance of the outdoors. That winter setting, there's a lot of snow near the library.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Okay, Lorianne Barnes with the Vail Public Library, One Book, One Valley. If you want to get on that train, you can find out more, and you can also find out about their programs, including this fencing demonstration happening tomorrow at vaillibrary.com. We have weather up next with Mark.